was your birthday, by the way? What did you do?
And it was awesome. I just got drunk, and then I went home with
Oh,
someone
okay.
else.
Keith!
I cannot fucking. He kept you. Like, literally against his best interest in every way, and we convinced him to fucking keep you. Oh my god, I love it. Because Mike's speech was totally on point. Like,
Oh, I know. He was right.
fucking magic just happened. The worst case scenario, we took it and we turned it.
Spun it.
So that shit.
I mean, he literally told you on Sunday he wanted me out.
Yes.
He
I
won.
know. Now, I have been working him since Sunday about that, being like,
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, Patrick could never beat you and I in an HOH, Willie. We both have different sides. Mike would totally beat us in the final HOH. And so I played on the fact that Willie wants me and him both to go to Final 2 together. And I think that kind of helped.
Hey girl, we killed it and we know it. Don't need the gold to show it when we know it inside.
Welcome to your final head of household competition, part 1. We'll call hip hop. The way that this competition is going to work is you will be standing on one foot with your hands laced across one knee. You must remain in this position throughout the entire time. You cannot unlace your hands. You must remain on one foot the entire time. And periodically, I will ask you to hop. The last person that remains standing will win part 1 and automatically advance to part 3. And the competition will begin in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Oh no!
Oh,
Looks like Willie is done.
so if you could just fall, that would be swell.
Not gonna happen.
Patrick, you know you want to beat me. This
Oh my god. Make Patrick hop.
Patrick's so gassed right now. Fuck this shit.
I have no balance. This is bullshit.
Patrick, where's your snuggie?
All right, and Katie, you have also been eliminated, which means congratulations, Patrick. We have moved on to part 3 of the competition.
Keith was
Fuck, let's do fucking part 2 right now. God.
Keith was preparing for hours of this.
I am so conflicted about this game right now. It's weighing on me like crazy. The gamer side of me wants to win the game, which means taking out Katie. But the human in me knows how much she means to me and how close we've grown. And every time I let that side start to weigh heavier, I keep asking myself, well, you know what? Like, why not try to fight it out? You could have a chance. I know I keep going through all the votes that she has locked, and I want the opportunity to prove them wrong and to tell them everything that I had going on behind the scenes. I think Katie is getting a lot of credit for what happened in the game. I think she's been very vocal and very present, but I think I've had to be a lot more dynamic and adaptable. I've been the one acquiring information, getting the blood on my hands, taking the lead on major decisions, but I don't know if I'll get the credit for it against her. At this point, I have no idea where my head's at. I keep telling myself, like, don't be Cody Calafiore. Play for yourself, cut her, win. But I also keep thinking that my game is worth a little bit more than what everyone thinks. And if I have the chance of final jury to sell it, you know, maybe I could convince some people. Maybe I wouldn't win. It wouldn't be the end of the world. And it's not that I'm afraid of losing Katie if I cut her as a friend. Like, I think she understands that this is a game. We've had this goal from the beginning. We've spent this entire game hand in hand, telling each other everything, spending all of our time together. And it would, I think, hurt me just as much as it would hurt to have to cut her. At this point, going against everything I said yesterday, because I care that much about her. And I think that if I were to win, I would probably keep her and fight for it. I think that I might have a couple votes. I could try to fight for a couple more. I doubt that I would win, but I'd have a lot more respect for myself.
Oh, I am a little nervous. In about 45 minutes, I'm doing part 2 of the final HoH comp. And I'm up against Willie. Patrick won part 1. He was always going to win part 1. It was a endurance comp that there was no way Willie and I were going to win. So I have to beat Willie in part 2, which I hope I can do, but I'm not really banking on anything here. The problem is I've been like seriously thinking about everything, and I'm starting to get worried that I don't think Patrick is going to take me to the final 2. I would like to hope he would. Like, we've been we've been loyal to each other this whole game, but Willie kept him, which we worked really hard to do, but it's definitely against Willie's best interest. I'm wondering what he said to Willie to get him to keep him, and he hasn't really been open about that. And so I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with me, which is fine. But then why wouldn't he tell me? We've shared everything. And it's the paranoia. It's setting in. I was thinking about if Patrick took me, I think I'd win. And I think he knows that. I mean, I think if I make it to the final 2, I have a really good case to win at least. The only thing I've done is pissed off some jurors. And Patrick keeps telling people he's pissed off jurors, but he hasn't. He says Kirsten hates him, but when she left, she wished him well and said, just don't team up with Katie. It's just weird. I'm feeling sketched out, and I'm really hoping that he takes me, but I think I might have to win this one on my own, and I could be really screwed here. It's getting down to it. I could be out on Sunday and have to pick between them. Willie, I also don't know if he would take me to the end, just because I have been so prominent, and it seems like everybody in their goodbye messages has mentioned that, and so Mike once again called my name out and said I was going to win, and people keep saying that, and I think that that's going to mean nobody wants to take me to the final 2. I got to take myself, just to be sure. If I get it, I'm taking Patrick, because it doesn't matter, because I think I could beat both of them, but I want to show that loyalty. I don't know if he would do the same, so I guess only time will tell. Let's see how it goes.
Are you ready for your part 2 final head of household competition? One of you two will be joining Patrick in the part 3, where the final head of household will be crowned. So this part 2 is between Katie and Willie. It's called Spiderweb. Basically, you will be receiving a PowerPoint presentation that has 12 gaps, each gap representing a specific house guest. The house guest pictures are also in this PowerPoint presentation. Your job is to move the pictures into the correct position so that all answers are correct. The first person to do this will win part 2 and will advance to part 3. All right, I'll be sending you your PowerPoint presentations in 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, this is all jumbled together.
It's it upside down. I don't like that it's upside down.
Yeah, this upside down stuff is not easy.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. This is hard.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Check.
All right, if everybody could put their hands in the air, I will check Willie. Willie, it is incorrect. You may both continue competing. All right, I think Willie asked to check again. Everybody put your hands in the air. Willie, that is incorrect. You may both continue competing.
I'll check.
All right, hands in the air, everybody. Katie, that is incorrect.
All right. Okay. I see what I did wrong there. Check? I'll do a check. It's not right. I know I got one wrong. I can feel it's
hands
wrong.
in the air.
I'm just gonna grab my beer.
That is incorrect, Katie.
Check. But I'll
I
take
need-
it. Check.
It is correct, which means congratulations to part 3.
That fucked me up so bad. I would have got it forever ago. That was Woo. Good job, Willie. That was really hard.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I know that I've been like teetering back and forth a lot over the last few days about what to do if I'm able to win this final HoH. And I know I said that at first that there was no chance that I would take Katie with me. And then the other night I was like, well, I don't know if I could cut her. And today, when she won part 2 of the comp, I took a really, I guess, long, hard look at this game and just kind of like my philosophy and approach in these games in general. I entered this community wanting to play these games. Over time, I got really into them. I had so much fun meeting people, and I really wanted to win one. And I've really found my place in Big Brother games. Played 3, I've won 2. I've figured out how it works right now. I'm in the final 2 in one. I'm in the final 3 in this one. And at this point, if I win this final HoH, I think I could win this game if I take Willie with me. But as much as I know sometimes you need to be cutthroat to win these games, sometimes it comes down to deciding really like whether it is really worth the win or like the pride that you leave with. And the relationship that Katie and I established on day 1 of this game makes me really proud. And our ability to get here together makes me really proud. And if I could get to the end with her, I think that that would be the final chapter to this story, and that would make me feel like I accomplished what I wanted in this game. I know that the approach that I've been taking is, okay, how do I win? Like, what do I need to do? Who do I need to take to win? And I don't think that's the question anymore. If I win this game, I'm bringing Katie to the end. And if she beats me, I'll be so proud of her. My approach now is not to try to think about who I need to take to the end of the win. My plan now is to stay true to the person that I've been true with to the start, that has gotten me to this point, that I've gotten to this point with, and to just fight it out. I think we are the 2 best players that played this game, and I'm ready to sell my game. And if I can beat Katie, that is the win that I want to get. Cutting her and then winning would just, I think, leave a really empty spot in this game for me. I wouldn't feel super accomplished. And that's nothing against Willie. That's just, the way that I'd be looking at myself after. I've been the guy in the past that's been cutthroat to win these games, and that's made the decisions that I need to and cut people that I really loved to win. And I could do that right here, and I would get another win, and I would add it to my, Big Brother win list. But I don't really care. I've met that accomplishment now. I think that I can again down the road, and I think that the best story and the best finish to this is me and Katie being able to get to the end together. I know that I would be facing an uphill battle against her, but I think that I have a story that I can still pitch if I can get the jury to listen to me. My approach coming into this game was to find the alpha players that I always am in these games. The reason that I a lot of times get voted out of games. To find those players, to take a step back, to pull the strings behind the scenes, to lead the decisions, to lead the charges, to be kind of the mind of it all. That was my goal. I'm not saying I did that exact thing, because I do think that Katie played a really big role in our relationship in getting here. But I do think that I was really successful in kind of manipulating this cast and getting people on my side and getting people to make decisions that were best for me, staying off the block until the end, getting people that I wanted gone week to week. If I don't beat Katie, that's okay, because I'm still really proud of this game, and I think that I can fight with her. I think that I can get a few votes. So Katie and I are the final 2, and we're ready to do this, and I'm excited.
In a few moments, we will begin part 3 of the Head of Household competition, which is jury statement. Done taking interviews with every single jury member. These statements have been taken from those interviews immediately after they were evicted. The answer will either be A or B. You'll face away from the camera, similar to previous competitions, raising your left hand for A, raising your right hand for B. The person that receives the most correct answers will win the final part 3 of the final Head of Household, and will be the last Head of Household of the season. If there is a tie, we will go into a tiebreaker. Good luck. Question 1. The person Cameron thought was a saboteur was A, Mike, or B, Patrick? Answers, please. The correct answer is A, Mike. Katie, you receive a point. Question number 2. One of the takeaways Blair took from this experience was A, to actually watch Big Brother, or B, to never sign up for one of these games again. The correct answer is A, to actually watch Big Brother. You both are correct. You both receive a point. Question 3. Ryan's favorite moment in the BB Basics house was A, going home the same week he spun for nearly 3 hours, or B, meeting Kirsten. The correct answer is B, meeting Kirsten. Katie, you are correct. You receive another point. Question number 4. The only person that Jermaine was like, he outlasted me was A, Jason, or B, Willie. The correct answer is A, Jason. Katie, you receive another point. Kirsten's favorite saboteur task assignment was A, sitting myself out of the HoH competition, or B, exposing the alliance. The correct answer is B, exposing the alliance. Patrick, you are correct. You earn yourself a point. Question number 6. According to Jason, the most shocking thing that happened this season was A, the diamond power of veto being used on my own HoH, or B, my eviction. The correct answer is A, the diamond power of veto being used on my own HoH. Patrick, you are correct. You receive another point.
Oh, shit.
Last question. This is for Mike. The toughest eviction that I went through was A, my own eviction, or B, the round Kirsten used the diamond power of veto to take me off the block. The correct answer is B, the round Kirsten used the diamond power of veto to take me off the block. Patrick, you are correct. Katie, you are incorrect, which means we have a tie. We are going straight into a tiebreaker. Please bring out your pens and papers. We are going into a tiebreaker session.
Oh my god.
How did that happen?
Do I?
We were different on every question.
We both have around the same amount of time to answer this question. You both have the same resources. Good luck. The answer is a number. The person that is closest without going over will win the final head of household. The tiebreaker question is, how many minutes was the saboteur in the BB Basics house? How many minutes was the saboteur in the BB Basics house? You have just a few seconds to gather your answers. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I will need an answer, please. Please turn around and show your answer.
Is it the closest without going over?
Correct. Okay, so I believe Patrick wrote 60,000 and Katie wrote 50,000. The correct answer is 40,332, which means congratulations, Katie. You are the winner of the final head of household. Congratulations.
Good job, Katie.
Thanks, Pat. Oh my god.
You'll have just a few moments. We'll begin the final eviction ceremony shortly. Congratulations, Katie. You're in the final two.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Katie. You were crowned the final head of household of the season, but now you have a very important decision in front of you. You must decide who you would like to be the final member of the jury, as well as the person you would like to campaign against to win the title of Big Brother Basics Season 2. In just a few moments, I'll allow Patrick and Willie to say why you should keep them in the game, and we will start off with Patrick.
All right. Well, this has been a blast of a game. Been a really fun journey together, and all that I ask is you to stay true to what we've had throughout the game.
Thank you very much. And Willie, the floor is yours.
Okay, so it's been like Patrick said, it's been awesome all summer. I really couldn't ask for better two people that I would want to be in this final three position with. And it's whatever you want to do, Katie. It's up to you. Ball's in your court.
All right, so now the power shifts to you, Katie. Katie, you must now face the house guests and announce your decision. Please let the house know who you have decided to eat.
Okay, well, I have been sort of like really struggling with this because it's always hard to evict people that you have been like so close to this whole time. I'm going to be totally open and honest right now. I've had a final two with both of you since the first week, and that's been crazy for me because I love both of you. But one of you I was with longer and stronger, so I'm really sorry, but I have to vote to evict Willie. I'm sorry, buddy.
And with that, it is official. Willie, you have been evicted from the BB Basics game.
All right, yeah. Well, it's been tons of fun, and this is going to be a really tough final two to see what happens. So best of luck with both of you, and we'll see.
Bye, Willie.
Bye, Willie. Sorry.
Thanks, Katie.
With that, congratulations, Katie and Patrick. You have both made the final two. This is incredible. Now what you have to do is wait about an hour as the jury will start to figure out where they're going to do. And
A fucking hour?
about an hour, and that's when jury questioning will happen, followed by the live voting, the reveal of the winner, and then the reunion. Hello, Willie. You may set your bags down over here. Have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what are some of your initial reactions leaving the Big Brother Basics house?
You know, I'm really just impressed with Patrick's game. Like, it's a very clean game. I feel like it's a very basic game, as you could say, and he did it very well. And, you know, Mike was screaming out the door, I'm not going to win. But she still decided to take him, and, you know, it's an interesting move. I'm excited to see what they're going to say, and I can't wait for this vote tonight.
Excellent. So yes, you're already thinking about who you're thinking is going to win. What are the strengths of Katie and Patrick as you're going to go in the jury house very soon?
I mean, Katie's played a more obvious game in the fact that she's gone after Kirsten. She's won the most competitions all season. You know, people have said that they know where Katie's at. Patrick's been more playing in the dark, pushing more behind the scenes and trying to see where people are from there. So it's going to be really interesting how other people feel about how they played the game and if they respect Katie for being aggressive or if they think Patrick is better for being tactful.
You went on a pretty good veto winning streak. The last two veto competitions you won. The final 5, you're able to remove yourself from the block, and final 4, you're able to cast a sole vote. With great power came great responsibility. Did you think that you made the right call with the final 5 and final 4 votings, or do you think that there could have been another move?
I mean, there's always shoulda, woulda, couldas with everything. I mean, standing out here, you always are like, you should have done this, should have done that. But I think I put myself in the best position to win. You know, Katie's been killing all these mental problems all season. And I really, as you can see from the endurance, Mike was going to win that either way, or Patrick. So it really, I feel like this turned out the way it had to be, and this is just what happened.
For sure. So this season wasn't basic. There was a twist. There was a saboteur lurking around. What was your reaction, A, when you first heard about the twist, and then B, when you found out it was Kirsten?
Honestly, I hated the twist just because it adds a dynamic to everyone. You know, you really don't know if they're lying already, and then you just add that layer of suspicion. You know, was it precasted? Was it someone that he knew? Was it something that happened in the game? Really just added a layer over everything that just made everything more complicated. As far as Kirsten being the Sab, I always kind of thought that it was either her, Ryan, or Sam anyway. But what I was upset about was that the Diamond Power Veto was given to the Sab and mailed to the Sab, and I just wish someone else could have been possible to get it. From what seems like it could be something from being the Sab, and I wanted a chance at that Diamond Power Veto.
Yes, we do know you would have opened that Pandora's box.
Yes.
So what was your favorite moment? You were able to enjoy the Big Brother Basics house for quite a while. What was your favorite moment looking back?
Favorite moment? I think that's probably the Diamond Power Veto at the instant eviction. You know, I love doubles and everything like that, and just the speed, the momentum of Sam pulling herself off the block, there being a renom, then another nomination, and then everything after then kind of fell into place, especially with Kirsten then saying that she's a Sab next week.
For sure, that was definitely a lot of action in such a small amount of time. You played also quite a few competitions. What were some of your favorite competitions looking back?
I mean, I'll biasly say the POV for Final Four, Final Five, the second HOH. So, I mean, definitely those were good. I wish I paid. It seems like I was pretty good in the posting competitions. I didn't see what everyone cried about the first HOH, the first POV, but I mean, they were all pretty good. I love the memory comp. That was also pretty good. That was a very fun one.
Yes. Production's favorite competitions are always the luck-based competitions.
Yes. Yes.
So, what else? There was, ooh. Yes. As far as relationships go inside the house, who do you think you connected with the most, looking back?
Connected with the most, I would say Patrick and Katie, just because they've been the two people that I've been working with the longest. I mean, it's been pretty much hit and miss with a lot of people, and I felt like, especially with the way that the season's gone, it wasn't like huge alliances that seemed to have formed. The one big alliance got exposed pretty quickly. So the way that everything was moving, it seemed like it was very individually based, and it was just how good do you think that person is with that other person.
I remember your sitting next to the block next to Kirsten with your bus analogy, with the people are driving the bus, people are either riding the bus, or people are getting thrown under the bus.
Yes.
What was your reaction? Well, not reaction, but what was your plan of attack to be a driver in this game, to be a bus driver and sending some people out of the house?
I mean, I love being a backseat driver, just like telling people what they're doing wrong, but not actually having to do anything. I mean, like you said, pretty much the second week I was HOH, and then I didn't win anything until Final Five. So it wasn't really my plan to be the biggest, loudest person in the room, because we already had that already. We had the saboteur, we had the big compies that went out, we had the super popular person go out during the double week. So you know what? I didn't want to be one of those people because I didn't have to be one of those people.
There were only 12 people in the game, along with some expulsions and some quits. Do you think that those types of things affected, with it already being a small number and then people like leaving the game outside of the eviction format? Do you think that that influenced or changed how this game would have played out?
Yeah, I definitely think that changed something because especially week one, we have Cameron go out, and then week two, we have Blair go out. And who knows what Blair would have done or what would have happened. And then eventually with Sam quitting at the end, it was kind of just like maybe if Cameron was able to be in that spot instead of Blair, and then maybe Blair goes if Sam already quits. So who knows what would happen if Cameron were in the game. And then that could just split up the whole dynamics because he was wild card, that guy.
Sure. You are about to see the jury. Are you having some people that you're excited to see or anxious to see, or who's some of your hit or misses with like jury people that you're going to be reunited with?
I'm super excited to see Kirsten, just to see if she really hates everyone. It was just like I was playing you all along. Like I would love to have that happen. I'm curious to see Mike because he was a very big proponent and you're going to lose. So I'm really wondering what he thinks about me being third instead of second.
Well, awesome. That's all the questions I have for you. Willie, it was so awesome watching you play. It was a pleasure being your host. Stick around. In about a half hour, we will start Jury Ponderosa, where we will crown a winner of BB Basics Season 2.